Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your Modern Maven Tarot monthly tarot for February 2024. Yeah, got a really strong message clearing the cards about putting other people's needs first, and you are so friendly and outgoing that we perhaps are focused so much on fulfilling duties in some way that we don't put ourselves first. And that really was a message, especially since Saturn went direct in Pisces in November, about you putting yourself first, knowing your worth, having that confidence to manifest what you're worth. All right, but there is a moving away of something, like a turning point when it comes to that regard. And if it is career, like you could be potentially switching careers in February. February is jam-packed with astrological dates and transits, so I'm actually not going to go over the astrology. I am just going to link an astrology day-by-day calendar so that you can read up. It gives a wonderful layout of the transit and then what the theme is of that transit. So I highly recommend checking that out. Also check out Donna Stellhorn, Pam Gregory, and Heather Ensworth. Fantastic. Oh, Stillwater Alchemy. They do a week-to-week transit update, and so like you can get everything you need. I love watching that Monday mornings, like while I'm drinking my coffee, and it's like checking the weather. I feel like, you know, a boomer while I'm like sitting in front of my TV. I'm checking the weather. I'm just checking the astrological weather, okay? But yeah, this Pluto energy, Pluto and Aquarius, it's really bringing in your ships, okay? So stick with who you are. Stick with that friendly, outgoing attitude, all right? Because it's taking you far. I think it's taking you farther than you realize, Sagittarius. And yeah, February. So the reason I'm not talking about February, so much powerful energy, but the big thing to focus on is Pluto in Aquarius and all planets direct, okay? Pluto and Aquarius is bringing that transformation, that rebirth, that regeneration with Aquarius, okay, shaking things up, rebellious, going against the grain, and that's not going to go jive well with the Capricorn paradigm that wants to stay in power. That paradigm doesn't really like to share power, okay? So you just stay aligned with that Aquarian age and you are going to be a-okay. But you will probably see a lot of collective power and control struggles and chaos happening, and not just in February. It's going to be for quite a while, but yeah, we're going from this to this though, okay? And so the more you can empower yourself and stay out of that energy, the better off you'll be. The better off we'll all be too. That's my wish, is like with this Aquarian age that we realize how much we have an influence when we come together with our consciousness, okay? It's a very cool message. Yeah, and it's something I actually, yeah, it's about, you know, you can't just say it, you got to do it, okay? You know, it's like me, like I've been meaning to do those collective meditations. Like Pam Gregory always promotes one. I think it's like the first Sunday of every month. I'm gonna have to ask my mom, but at like 1 p.m. UK time, you get together in silence for 15 minutes. You know, like things like that where like I have to get better at that too. But that confidence and authority, so important. But Aquarius, Pluto and Aquarius, like if any of you have ever listened to Muse's album Resistance, it's basically like that, the song MK Ultra, and like they're losing control and they don't want to lose control. All right. And so we're going to feel that energy, but you just stay aligned with knowing that we all deserve to shine. We all deserve to have a piece of the pie, and the pie is limitless. Okay. Yeah, there is something to a new perspective, and really believing in wishes, you know, like that's something too, is like we can't limit ourselves in this Aquarian age. All right, so let's see what we got for Sagittarius for February 2024. Now I want a piece of pie. I can't remember the last time I had a piece of pie. I used to love pie. Okay. Yeah, so intuition, really going to be important. You know, you got when I was clearing the clarifier too, you had the 2 of coins and like this idea of juggling 2 jobs, or working a job and then putting your resume out there or something like that. And like that there is going to be a choice, and you have to make the choice that's best for you. Okay. And the best way to do that is getting, okay, that is interesting, is getting in touch with your intuition. This is interesting for a reason. Okay. Yes. Okay. The reason, because you've had having the moon here with your subconscious and your intuition, the shadow was in the exact same position for Scorpios. So this could be like a karmic thing with Scorpios. But I'm just getting a really big sense of feeling the collective chaos that's going around. Okay. Overall energy, the devil, that's Capricorn, that's the shadow. It's these things that keep us where we're at, even though we want to be going somewhere else, basically. Keeps us stuck in toxic cycles. But with the end of the month like this coin that's blocked by the end of the month, you're working on it. So like, I'm not getting this as anything negative. Because remember, your shadow like is there for a reason. Like sometimes your shadow needs to come out, okay? It's part of who you are. But I'm really loving the opportunity you have here, because right now, you know, the Fool is scared to look at the devil, but the devil is just a reflection of themselves. If they turned around and actually faced it, it wouldn't be so scary. And what you need more of is the world and taking that mask off and liberation. This is Pluto, again, Pluto and Aquarius. Like the energy that Pluto and Aquarius is trying to have you embrace is what you need more of. This is Saturn, so this is a lesson. So it has something to do with your shadow and confidence. Like not feeling worth something more. And you might not be consciously thinking this, Sagittarius. See, that's the thing about it. It's not always conscious. And honestly, I don't think it is. I think this is something that's like really deeply embedded in there, where you're not even aware that you have these feelings so deep, you know? So that shadow work journal, it's in my link tree under my YouTube bio. It's less than $20. It's amazing. And those writing prompts, I'm telling you, they're life-changing, okay? It seems like, oh, like this isn't that big of a deal. And then the more you think about it, it's like, wow, that really has been affecting the way I navigate things, you know, just minute things from childhood where it doesn't seem like a big deal. And then it's like, oh, but it's a theme of this, you know? So it just keeps peeling back the onion, and it's fantastic. But you really need to allow a karmic completion, because that's where your success is, all right? And really feeling your place. Like there's something here where your shadow's telling you you're not worth something. It could be a relationship, it could be career, but like I'm getting career very much so. And like maybe an emotionally fulfilling career. But having the Empress here tells me that you have everything you need to nurture and grow something. All right. It could be pregnancy too. Like for those of you who are trying to get pregnant, February, you know, I'm not a doctor, so don't take medical advice from me. But what the card indicates is that this is a card of fertility, all right? But you have, get out in nature, right? Put some loving energy into like a nature walk every day. But there's something of what I love too, because you need less of this Five of Wands, is like that the Empress is blowing that dandelion, you know, over in this direction. And that's what love is. I'm getting love is all you need, you know, all you need is love. Love is all you need. And that's all you need to get rid of this, because this is coming from that Capricorn paradigm, that power struggles and the clashing. I'm honestly getting that like you're not necessarily even involved in this, but it's absorbing your energy, just being around it. It's like bickering coworkers, and like, you know, both of them come to gossip to you, you know, like talking smack about each other, and you have to listen to both of them. Like, that's really what I'm getting. But there's something here, like I said, to the root of your shadow putting you in these situations, okay? Very fascinating. Also another Saturn card, okay? So this is Saturn in Leo. And so 2 Saturns that you're dealing with very strong energy for this month. But this one, like I said, because Leo is all ego, right? And so there's a lesson to your ego. And so again, full circle back to Pisces, Saturn and Pisces. That hard work and compassion is for yourself, right? And you need more of your confident ego. It's boundaries. That's actually a good point, is like, energetic boundaries are so important. And when we don't set them with people, it's like, you know, that person comes to talk to me like, you know what, like, I don't want to get into that, you know, and then that person's going to be offended and like take it personally, but that's not your problem. Like, that's the kind of energy I'm getting for you, Sagittarius. So if you do deal with that work drama and like you don't want it, like, just that's coming out very clearly. I love this. Page of Cups is in the area of what you can, what you can change. All right. And so this is an emotional this could be a new relationship. So if you have been single or you've been looking for a relationship, you have the ability to really manifest that. And I think that you even got this message, maybe it was December or January, but like, whatever it is, like, know that you're worthy for it. And once you know you're worthy for it, yes, like, you get the career, and then once you get that career, you get the relationship. You know, you got to match your energy to the energy you want, but you have to feel it first inside. So if like you've been working on yourself and all this stuff, and like you feeling that confidence, like, you can't let your shadow be like nope, that's not who you are, you don't deserve that, you know. So it's all within you, though, to welcome in a new relationship. It's all within you to welcome in this emotional fulfillment. Very fascinating. What you need to accept. This is interesting, okay? So this is Seven of Cups is ruled by Venus and Scorpio. And you need to shift your perspective on like, oh, there's too many choices, I don't know which one to choose. And thank you, universe, for providing me with all of these choices. I'm going to choose the one that aligns with where I'm going, not where I've been. Because that's something important, is to remember that your shadow does have an influence on the choices you make, okay? And sometimes we might think that this is the choice we want because outside appearances, that ego aspect, it looks the shiniest, but it actually puts us right back into where we were. Like, it's the same work situation, we didn't even realize it, okay? So just be mindful of that. But the end of the month, why I love this so much for you, Sagittarius. The Three of Coins is all about hard work and dedication. And because of all the planets being direct, we are being encouraged from February 1st, like really January 27th, but like, let's say February 1st to like April, just working hard. All planets are direct. We are meant to be focused on manifesting, okay? Putting out everything we're looking to build. And honestly, the next 20 years, like putting all of our energy into building that. And then it's going to just keep snowballing. Because remember, Jupiter went direct at the end of December, and it is slowly building expansion. And so the more you can focus on this and stay out of this, because I don't even think this is yours, but like I'm saying, even you being in it is affecting you energetically, okay? This is also ruled by Mars and Capricorn. So like a way of asserting yourself into into tuning out the outside chaos and focusing on your success, all right? And dedication. Absolutely loving it. So don't forget to hit that like button too, Sagittarius, and subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot. Okay, let's see what we got for past life energy for Sagittarius for February 2024. Now this past life energy, if you have kids, it can be your life before kids. If you're in a long-term relationship, your life before that relationship, your childhood, or an actual past life. Always take it how it resonates. Ooh, okay. Well, this explains this and needing less of that. Your past life energy is wars and battle. And that could be too, because like I said, that clashing, like there's a lot of this energy that comes out with that. That could, yeah, you could be feeling it from here. Very fascinating. Okay. This card indicates that you suffered or were killed in a war in previous lifetimes. Your unconscious will tell you whether you were a soldier, officer, or a civilian who was a casualty during a battle. That lifetime could have turned you into a pacifist, or it could have made you conflict phobic. Okay. Well, this is all making sense now. And you cannot stand any measure of violence or even loud voices. Conflict phobia prevents relationships from deepening, as a part of authenticity stems from sharing your true feelings with each other. Conversely, That lifetime may have filled your heart with anger and the desire for revenge. In such case, you would have difficulty controlling your temper. This may even lead to addictions in your attempts to bring about peace. Well, that's shadow energy too, is addiction. If you have that natural warrior spirit, it's important to channel it in peace and constructive ways. For instance, being an activist for social change or a legal advocate who champions the underdogs. All right, that's cool as far as career. But yeah, it's that like that conflict, like that people gravitate towards you because like it's in you in some way. Very fascinating. And two, like that you might not want to confront somebody and say, listen, like I don't want to hear it because you don't like conflict. Trust me, I get it. I'm an avoider when it comes to conflict, so I understand it. All right, let's get an empowering question here for Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, February 2024. What empowering question is going to help Sagittarius with their confidence to confront? Confidence to confront. I like that message. That's what I'm going to have to put as your, hold on. Confidence to confront. Yeah, that's going to be a good message for you. What is my life like when I'm in balance? So like, that's what you're working towards, okay? There's something here that's off balance, and we have to welcome in this karmic completion. This could be a relationship we have to leave. This could be a career we have to leave. But there's something here that's going to bring it back into balance. So what does that feel like when it's in balance? Because that could be encouraging to keep focused on that work, okay? All right, I'm bringing in some new cards here that I've had for a while but never used. They're archetype cards from Carolyn Meese. They're amazing. And they remind you that you're the fool in your own tarot journey, right? You're the hero in your journey. And that there are certain archetypes like character energy that comes out. So this could either be your energy or somebody you're surrounded by. So take it how it resonates, but I'm excited to see what we got here. Also too, like if you're a story writer, these are amazing cards to incorporate. Like if there's like a character, like you need some sort of character energy in your story, they're fantastic to like see a missing, you know, archetype that you need. All right, Sagittarius, what archetypal energy? Woo! Well, it's definitely related to that karmic completion. I'm excited to see what it is. Messiah. All right. So the light attributes: serving humanity with humility. Shadow attribute: exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. Okay. That, you know, okay. Wow. Because your shadow is it. It's when you get it, when you're in a job, right, where you are so integral to that job. Like you feel this like sense of service. I can't leave because they need me. But they're not paying you what you deserve. They're not giving you what you need. Okay? But it's like, well, if I leave, it's all going to crumble. I'm speaking from experience, like that it's your shadows trying to keep you somewhere that you've outgrown, and it's tricking you with that kind of talk. But you should be given what you deserve. And if you're not, you need to go somewhere else. That's such a lesson of this karmic completion of like, well, I can't leave because they need me. And it's like, that's holding you back. So fascinating. Wow. Like, I love how complete your reading is, Sagittarius. All right. Let's get some crystal energy that's going to help. All right. Sagittarius with all of this confidence. Yes, mental mastery. All right, fluorite, so beautiful. Also pretty reasonably priced if you can get some, or, you know, just take a screenshot of this card. But you need to be in control of your thoughts, all right? And like I said, this has to do with your feeling worthy and confidence and like you deserve it. There's something that has to be purged here. And like I said, the more that we remove ourselves from this and accept this and say, I deserve more, and if I'm not getting it here, I'm going to get it somewhere else. I'm telling you. Or it could be too, honestly, like one of those things where like you do put your resume and you do get a job and you come to them and be like, listen, like it might not even be a job you want, but the pay is better. And you can go to them and be like, I got offered this job and it pays me $20,000 more a year. And if you don't match that, I'm leaving, you know, like that kind of energy. So that's what I think is like so important, is just putting out, I deserve more. I'm going to get more no matter what. Okay. All right. Let's get a closing clarifier for you, Sagittarius. Thanks again for joining me. Again, please subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot. Thank you to everybody who's been subscribing, and hit that like button so it helps the YouTube algorithm. All right. Ooh. Okay, that is cool because, yeah, okay. Wow, there's a lot of energy with the collective this month with shadow work. Scorpio also got the 6 of Cups. So this could be even like a karmic relationship with a Scorpio, since there's so much, because this is also Scorpio too. Very cool. Yeah, you got to focus on that inner child, okay? And if you do have kids, like nurturing your relationships nurtures your inner child, so always remember that. But if you are not getting those results, like you gotta take the bull by the horns, if you will, here, okay? You deserve it. You deserve that big cup of ice cream, okay, Sagittarius? Know your worth, all right, Sagittarius? I'm giving you a big, warm Pisces hug. Always remember to shine your inner light. You've got this.